excuse me, we're in April.
Absolutely.
All the way into April, but it started in March as Filipowski, and the rebound and the fadeaway is good. A lot of young players that Utah is trying to deploy out there. Late shot clock, Filipowski again on a tough fadeaway. That was harder than the first one, but he's knocked them both down. That's Jalen Williams. The drive, the kick. This time Holmgren lets it go from three and knocks it down. Dort diving for it, able to recover. And he gets the possession for OKC thanks to the hustle. SGA, couple of crossovers, and sticks the mid-range. This mid-range mastery from SGA. Bailey, that's a tough move, but look at him shooting over the top of the defense. And the 19. Dort tried to fire it back into the interior, couldn't do it. The three in transition, no good. Hartenstein able to tackle it back out to SGA. SGA on the move, gives it up, and Holmgren! Full flight in transition for the jam. Bailey, he got around the screen, tried to cock it back, and he got denied at the rim. On the other end, it is Jalen Williams. As Sensabaugh getting chased by Dort, open man.
The 19-year-old.
SGA off the deck, able to stick it from downtown. A shot that he has improved over the course of his career, and it has been lethal this year.
I tell you, he has just been beautiful all season long, folks. Playing through all of the defenses and all of the double teams.
When he wants to take that three, he's very selective with it. Hartenstein, what a dish, what a cut, and Jay like he did on the high loop. High-level defense, SGA, the turnaround and the no-look right at the nail. And again, from the corner, it is Mahailu.
The Thunder's 12 assists in his opening quarter. As he'll reach 10 points here.
And Cason Wallace with the steal on the inbounds pass.
5 of 9 from downtown, very efficient 5 of 9 to build up a little bit of house money.
As Isaiah Joe was trying to get that three-point shot off, instead he'll step in for the mid-range shot and connect.
And I know it sounds like a cliche, but you know, they're just interchangeable parts, man. You know, these guys have been playing together for a year or two, and they're doing a great job of just playing off of the situation.
He got tapped out by Joe. And Joe on the step back, and the high-arcing three! Nothing but nylon as the Thunder lead. The defense trying to pressure out on the perimeter. Mahailu still looking for more threes. Didn't get it there, but a fresh 14. Sensabaugh cutting down the lane. Mahailu again gets the feet set, and that time he's able to get it to go. As Mahailu with his third three fumbled that ball over to Conchar. The former Memphis Grizzly made his first shot. Not going to make his second. Mahailu sneaks in and he's got the reverse. As one of the few times you'd see a player get there behind Hartenstein. Mitchell, and they set it up yet again on the alley-oop.
Something, you know, a lot of times that's all young guys need is just time and strength.
Jada behind his back, put the move on his brother, and then knocks down the step-back shot.
Giving him the answers to the test, but just being there on a consistent basis of support.
Cody Williams, that's really good stuff. As AJ Mitchell bottoms a three.
And you know, you hear the expression too, folks. Iron sharpens iron. And that's a big part of it.
And a nice transition bucket. Sensabaugh able to find an opening there. Bailey.
I'll tell you, I like his game. They've given him the time. They've been very patient with him. I'm going to give credit to the Jazz for just letting him do his thing. As the Thunder will get in transition in season, folks. This is the fourth and final time that the Thunder will play the Jazz.
SGA on that fadeaway looks an awful lot like two of the greats to ever do it. And there's not very many people who can make that shot like he does in the mid-range as a guard. Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan, some of his idols, guys that he looked up to growing up. That's why he's got that shot in his repertoire.
Yeah, a lot of the things he's doing is being compared to a lot of those guys as well. run right now. There's no reason why, folks. He should not be back-to-back MVP. And this guy should probably lead the NBA in steals. He continues to steal buckets. And this time, J-Dub will clean it up.
Quick comeback by Sensabaugh. Final minute here of this first half for All-NBA defensive player.
No question about it. Anytime you lead the NBA in steals all season, I mean, come on, that's almost a given at this point. Just torching the Nets.
Thank you, Paris. And the superiority showing as Chet Holmgren picks up right where the first half left off. And he dials up another three.
Yeah, a nice little high pick and roll. And then Chet's one of those pick and roll or a pick and pop guy. That time he elected to do the latter. As Ace Bailey will come back and knock down a three of his own.
Rookie scores at over 13 and a half a game. Kalshi. And a rejection yet again at the rim. As Chet Holmgren not letting anything go by him.
Man, that was so nice. I got to see that twice. I'm not sure how he got to that.
And on the other end, it is SGA. Putting it on a platter for Holmgren, who tiles up the alley-oop. Wouldn't be able to have it on one, here you go, one CD.
Yeah, absolutely, man. That was a beauty there, though. Kept it in play once again. How about this?
Play finishing. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander told me earlier this year, Chet has found consistency in his game, and that's hard to do.
With those 6 rebounds, and we've talked about his shot blocking. I mean, this guy's doing everything.
Elite defense night after night, especially around the rim. One of the best rim defenders in the NBA. As Bailey, again, up to 14 points. You see the talent for him as to why he was drafted so high.
I like him a lot because, you know, when you talk about his rookie year right now, and he's only, it's going to be an and one for Shai, and he's only 19 years old. Have been at the development as well over the last couple of seasons, prior to probably 2 seasons ago.
Interesting, Mark Dayton even referenced that the Jazz are sort of in that spot where the Thunder were a few years ago.
That's one of them times you wish you wore a size 15 instead of a 16. Ball went off his foot, though. Steve Mahaly showing you his range. Averaging north of 30 points.
The theme of the season for SGA, and another theme has been efficiency and out. As Mitchell got shut off initially, outside, Jalen Williams, he's got himself a boom.
That's a good point for the Thunder. That's pretty good. Thunder got a chance here to get a shot up. They do just that. My goodness. Just a lightning flash by A.J. Mitchell to close out in this homestand, folks. We are entering the final week of the season. This is game 78 for the Thunder. Isaiah Joe will finally serve up from Denver. That might be a late one. But that's about it.
Well, just 3 road games left. There's going to be 1 home game after tonight. As Jalen Williams still feeling it from deep.
Association Wallace picks it up.
So Wallace on the other end. And he caps it off with a 3.
We've been mentioning all season, prior to 3 weeks ago, just talking about how these guys have stepped up all season long and been able to make things happen. As McCain,
well, you and I go to every single arena in the NBA every single year. This is as good of a home crowd as you are going to find.
All the major networks take over. NBC, Peacock, Amazon Prime.
Conchar, we know him from all those games against the Memphis Grizzlies over the years. Topic, Carlson, and the Utah native. And Wiggins, not able to find it there. Topic. Oh, another nifty pass. And a tough road trip coming up. Tough road trip against the Lakers, the Clippers, and the Denver Nuggets.